Okay, let's go on. Academic IELTS reading, passage 2. And we are going to see how to deal with a variety of questions here. As usual, first of all, you guys are going to read the title. The title is Stadiums. Now think about cricket, football, stadiums. Past, present, and future. Very simple. In this passage, they will tell us about the past of stadiums, how they were created, where they were used, then the present of stadiums, and the prediction about future, what will happen to stadiums in the future. So simple, stadiums, past, present, and future. And stadiums are like we've got Gaddafi Stadium here, and National Hockey Stadium, and other stadiums. So they will tell us about stadiums. Ready for that? You need to start imagining stadiums, think about stadiums, and all that. And you can see passage is labeled A, B, C, D. Whenever they have A, B, C, D, it's very dangerous. It means there can be list of headings, there can be which paragraph contains the following information, or some other type of questions. And these questions are type B questions. Whenever passage is labeled, it means there will be some type B questions where questions and answers are not in order. Okay? Now we come to questions, please. Questions 14 to 17. Reading passage 2 has 7 sections A to G. Which section contains the following information? How many questions are there? 14 to 17. And these 4 questions are more than enough to confuse you altogether. You know why? For 4 questions, you will have to move around the passage, full passage. You will have to scan around here and there, everywhere. And these 4 questions will take your sacred time, important time, and time will be wasted. So never do the passage in the order questions are given. Always try to attempt type A questions first, and then you do type B. Now the students who are going to start with 14, 15, 16, 17, their mind is going to be exhausted after 5 to 10 minutes. And then they will have no time for this innocent question type, one word only. That is questions 18 to 22. And then 23 and 24, what are they? Double multiple choice questions. Okay, now I tell you the order in which you have to attempt this. Start with questions 18 to 22 because questions and answers are in order. Then do questions 23 to 26 because questions and answers are in order. And at the end, when you are very well familiar with the passage, then do 14 to 17. Is it okay? But you can do one more thing. Just read 14 to 17 now, because by chance answering another question, you will find a clue about it. So if you want to do that, you can do it quickly. It's all up to you, right? Okay. I'm going to start from questions 18 to 22. Please come here. Complete the summary below. Whenever we have completion type of questions, questions and answers are in order. Any completion, summary completion, flowchart completion, diagram completion, table completion, notes completion, they are in order. Choose one word only from the passage for each answer. Now, one word from the passage means if in the passage funding is written, you will write funding. You will not change the word, okay? Roman amphitheaters. Now, first of all, you guys can see they are going to talk about Roman amphitheaters. So can you find Roman amphitheaters? Can you tell me any paragraph where they talk about amphitheater and Rome? Paragraph B. So it means answers are going to start coming from there. Is this okay? Half job already done. So before you read the question, just read some statement and locate the part of the passage where there is the answer. So we know answers will start coming from paragraph B. Now we are confident and we are going to read the questions. Okay. So let's read the question. Question number 18. Roman stadiums of Europe have proved very versatile. Okay. Amphitheaters of Arles. Now the clue word is Arles. Amphitheaters of Arles, for example, was converted first into. Now what happened? Amphitheater was converted into another building. And that building will be your answer. So let's go back. Paragraph B, I'm reading it from the beginning. The amphitheater of Arles. And by the way, have you noticed one thing? They have given us the meaning of amphitheater. There is a star. Come down there. Especially, there is a note at the bottom. Can you see the note? There they say, especially in Greek and Roman architecture, an opera, circular or oval building. You might have seen in some Roman movies. A circular thing, people sit all around and then they have a fighting scene. Right? So that is called amphitheater. Anyways, let's go on. The amphitheater, and in actual exam also, if there is any unusual word, they will give you the meaning of that. Right? But don't expect the meaning of every word, because every word is unusual for you. Okay? Yeah. Amphitheater of Arles in southwest France. Now we're just going to see they converted it into another building. So what that is. With a capacity of 25,000 spectators is perhaps the best example of just how versatile stadium can be. Built by Romans in 19 AD, it became a fortress. It means amphitheater. So amphitheater became a fortress means it was converted into a fortress. So the answer is fortress. Like, in Lahore we have Fortress Stadium. People call it Photo Stadium. It's fortress, like a fort, a mini fort. So the answer is fortress. Got it? Now again the word it. What does it mean? It. Amphitheater. So referencing. Okay, you got to be careful with this thing. Now we found one answer. We are more confident. Let's go on. We read question number 19. And if the same sentence continues, you got to read after that. So question number 18, fortress. Then into a residential area. Got it? And finally into an arena where spectators could watch dash. After residential area, spectators could watch something. I'm reading the same paragraph. Please come to paragraph B, third line. Have you found the word fortress? With 4 towers after the 5th century, and was then transformed into a village. It means residential area. Containing more than 200 houses. With the growing interest in conservation during the 19th century, it was converted back into an arena for the staging of bullfights. Staging of bullfights. Okay, and if you read on, thereby returning the structure to its original use as a venue for public spectacles. So, bullfights. They used it for bullfights. And what's the question? It says, into an arena where spectators could watch bullfight. And by the way, what is the word for could watch? They use the word staging for. Staging for means where people could watch something. So the answer is bullfight. And you have to be very sensitive. Now, have you noticed one thing? In the passage, answer is plural. They've written bullfights. So you just write bullfights. You know what a bullfight is? Yasin had a fight with his bull on Eid al-Azha, okay? That's what on Eid al-Azha, people have fights with their bulls as well. Yeah. Okay, but this bullfight is the Spanish bullfight. Okay, now we go on. Meanwhile, the arena in Verona. What's the clue word? Arena in Verona. One of the oldest Roman amphitheaters is famous today as a venue where dash is performed. Today, where dash is performed. Very next paragraph. Another example. Found it? Section B, second paragraph. Another example is the imposing arena of Verona in northern Italy, with space for 30,000 spectators, which was built 60 years before the Arles amphitheater and 40 years before Rome's famous Colosseum. It has endured the centuries and is currently considered, currently means today, currently considered one of the world's prime sites for opera. So today and currently considers for one of the world's prime sites for opera, thanks to its outstanding acoustics. So the answer is opera. And you know what opera is? One fat lady shouting loudly without any word. Ooh, that is what we call opera. Okay, there's no language of opera. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Yeah. Question number 21. The site of Luca's amphitheater. What's the clue word? Luca. It's Luca with C and K, not with Ch. The site of Luca's amphitheater has also been used for many purposes over the centuries, including the storage of. In amphitheater, they stored something. You know, like in houses that gandum rakhlo, wheat rakhlo, and all that. Storage of what? Let's go back. It's the next paragraph. Paragraph C. Found it? The area in the center of Italian town of Lucca, known as the Piazza della Infinita, it's Italian language, is yet another impressive example of an amphitheater becoming absorbed into the fabric of the city. The site evolved in a similar way to Arles and was progressively filled with buildings from Middle Ages until the 19th century, variously used as a houses, a salt depot. Now, what is depot? We read it as depot. We don't read it as depot. Depot. Depot is a place where something is stored. Book depot. Depot, yeah. In Urdu we say depot, but actually it's depot. If I say book depot, you know we've got the Ajmal book depot. Book depot means where books are stored, right? Salt depot means where salt is stored. So they said salt depot. Now, if you don't know the word depot or depot, you cannot answer it. So what's the answer? Salt. Storage of salt and salt depot. All right, now let's go on. We've got another question. It is now a market square. What does it mean by it? It means Lucca's amphitheater. It is now a market square with dash and homes incorporated. Answer will come with homes. Dash and homes. Come back. Same paragraph after salt depot. Please come to next line. But rather than, mil gaya? Okay, but rather than reverting to an arena, it became a market square. Then they say designed by Romanticist architect Lorenzo Nottolini. Today and residences. For residences, they use the word homes. So the answer is shops. Very good. Okay, residences, that is homes. And answer is shops. All good? Good, thank you.